You've got a lot of ideas, man. We talked off air for a few minutes. Being an entrepreneur, being a software creator, being a guy with the tools to be able to make different things. We were kind of like, what do we talk about today? And after about 5 minutes, I was like, we should probably talk about how to choose an idea, because you got 3 good ones and you got 3 you seem to be passionate about. And that's what we're going to have to do. So let's start there. There's a lot of people out there, I believe, that are like, man, I got 5 ideas. And if I just knew which one to pick, I'd go for it. The home run, baby. Which one's the home run? That's not really how it works, people. You're going to see that. But we're going to go through a process today, and we're going to see if we can figure out what you need to choose next. So tell us about, in a nutshell, you came in, we talked about 3 ideas this morning. Let's go ahead and let's just get those out on the table. So we got the puzzle pieces. We can start making the picture. Tell us about your ideas and the things you've created as subscriptions.
So I took a projector and I shined it at the front of my 2-car garage, and I mapped out the columns in the top and put graphics into it. And on the garage door, I played a Christmas video. So it's a way to, it's called projection mapping. And I shine then. It's a wonderful light show of just graphics showing on your house while Christmas music is playing.
And I think some people have seen these, but it's more like it's just showing snow while there's music playing, or it's just showing something else. But what Mike's is doing, like right now, I'm watching people fight with lightsabers on his garage door.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Right. And like there was another one earlier where he had like different Christmas movies. Like you might have something from Christmas Vacation, like the cat or the squirrel or whatever it was jumped out of the tree, or you might have Cousin Eddie emptying his sewer tank and the thing. And it's actually, each part of your garage has different scenes. Like it's like the top where the trusses are could be something, the garage door is something, the poles could be something. You can literally do all kinds of different things going on at once. Like that one's is that from the Christmas Story where he's about to shoot out his eye, but at the top he's got a wreath.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like
yeah. And so it's pretty simple. You take to understand how the tech works, you do it in a web browser, and then you can cast a tab just to a Chromecast, which is connected to a projector in your front yard. You line up the panels and you push play.
How is this a subscription? Do they pay for the app that lets you do this on a monthly basis?
Right. So you could also do this for Halloween. As part of a display, you could do this for the 4th of July.
The app is for all holidays, basically.
Yeah,
you can do
for many holidays.
About that. Yeah,
but it has to be after dark too. So sometimes, it doesn't summertime. It doesn't get late dark till 9. So so it's like a software application that you pay for monthly. A lot of people are paying subscription services. You do that all the time with your things.
Everything is a subscription. Yeah,
right. So for recurring revenue, it's that way. But I paired it up with something else because I'm like, this doesn't necessarily have year-round appeal. So I have a second site that's within the membership, and it's called Holiday Core. And what this is that it's for people to decorate your porches. When we were driving, my daughter and I were driving around, and we were like, oh my gosh, people are putting signs and wreaths and doing these displays for the holidays on their porches. And so I put together, I'm thinking towards making it subscription boxes as well, so it would play with the monthly revenue.
I see how they're related, but I want to keep those separate for right now as 2 ideas, because they could definitely, I see why they could be combined, but I think we need to address them separately.
Okay. I thank you.
All right.
So do you want to move on to it's really just the other one was the comedy club stuff.
Yeah. Let's I'm I got 3 wrestling belts on my back. So I love this idea, but I think it's hilarious, but let's talk about it.
It allows you to take the green screens or take the boxes from a Zoom broadcast. And if you put a virtual green screen behind them, you can put the different boxes into a single scene. So that's how we would do the broadcast of this WWCCE show. And this product, this is called Stage Show. The one I called you for the projection mapping was Home Show. You could dial in with multiple cameras, multiple phones to a Zoom, and this will let you broadcast them out. So you could have a high school football game with the sidelines and the announcers, or a play with the different characters. And basically just by having Zoom and phone.
So the idea is not the comedy thing. That was just the tech that developed to be able to combine people into one place.
Right.
You've now made an easy solution for like the high school team to be able to say, look, start a phone over here, start a phone over there. One's pointed at the field, one's pointed at them. Zoom them in, and now you can have like actual inbox announcers talking.
Exactly.
To the thing. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go through. I want to always stress I never tell people what they want to do, because somewhere in there you might have a passion for one of these things that I don't know about, just deep down inside. And like you can't even articulate it. It's the brain worm, right? That won't get out of your head. So that's cool.
Okay.
So our path that we want to choose is the least barrier to entry, fastest chance to succeed. Okay. Right. Mm-hmm. That's usually what we start with, because my buddy Pat Flynn taught me this a long time ago, and it's one of the truest things I've ever heard. It defines, I probably implement this in my business every single week, and it's called ABC, right? You can only work on one thing at a time. Like if I have 3 ideas, idea A, idea B, and idea C. If I try to work on A, B, and C all at once, here's what's going to happen. In week 1, I'm going to work on A, B, and C, and nothing's done. Let's say it takes 3 weeks to do each of them. In week 2, I'm going to work on A, B, and C, and I still don't have anything done, right? But if I just in week 1 worked on A, I'd be finished with A, and I'd know if it worked or it didn't, right? And then see what I'm saying? So like you start getting results faster when you focus on that. Is like, what can I do? What can I do now? Push everything else aside. It doesn't mean you don't get to do A, B, and C, right? It just means you're going to do one first. Okay. And that's the way everybody should do it. If you got 4 ideas out there right now and you're listening to this podcast with me and Mike, you should write down A, B, C, D, and you should be like, quarter 1, I'm doing A, quarter 2, I'm doing B. Like see if they work. Because what happens is, what if you finish quarter 1 and it blows up and you're making $100,000 a month? Like, we'll do B and C later, or I'll have somebody do it for me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right. So don't just focus on one thing. So we got to pick the one thing.